Okay, let's talk about a red flag law that's currently in Congress that has a awesome chance of passing. Yay. What's up, Wolverines? Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know, my name is John Crump. I'll tell you more about me at the end of the video so you won't suck as much as you do right now. Which I'm not saying you suck, but I'm just saying that it would make you a lot cooler at the end if you find out who I am. All right. We are brought to you by JSD Supply. JSD Supply makes some of the sickest 80% kits on the planet. Check out their P320 kit. It is amazing. They also sell a wide range of P80 stuff and slides. Check out this puppy. This is my slide that's going on my P80 Glock 26 size firearm that's completed. But we are also brought to you by the wonderful people at TUSC. TUSC is a cryptocurrency focused on the firearms market. Be sure to check them out at TUSC.network. If you can do me a big favor, like, comment, and subscribe, it would mean the world to me, and it would really help with the algorithm and get my words out there to more people. All right, since we're done with that, let's go ahead and talk about today's story. There is a bill with red flag laws in the Senate that has an awesome chance to pass. When I'm saying awesome, I'm not meaning awesome in a good way. I'm just meaning that it's probably going to pass unless you take action. It is called the Violence Against Women's Reauthorization Act. I'm going to call it VAWA for the rest of the video because I feel like I can do whatever the hell I want because I'm John Mother effing Crump. Let's talk about this bill. Basically, this bill has been introduced over and over again, and it's always been killed because it has a lot of anti-gun stuff in it. So Republicans have always pushed back on that. Until now, it looks like they are willing to cave. These Republicans are led by Joni Ernst, Cindy Hyde-Smith, who I interviewed, and she's actually in my old book that you can get on Amazon.com, and Shelley Moore Capito from West Virginia. It looks like they are backing the bill now with the anti-gun stuff still in it. And there is some pushback by Republicans on it, but it's not pushback because of the anti-gun stuff. So right now, it looks like everyone is okay with the anti-gun stuff. It was a centerpiece of Joe Biden's anti-gun plan. In fact, when Joe Biden introduced David Chipman as his pick to lead the ATF, he also spoke about this bill, where he said, I held over thousands of hours of hearings to pass the Violence Against Women's Act. This has been a hobby horse of mine for a long time. Got it done once. That's what he said during the David Chipman nomination. So he is pushing heavily for this bill. And there was a hearing on it, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's go ahead and talk about what this bill would do from an anti-gun perspective. It would establish a federal grant for confiscation of firearms from Americans. So basically, they would fund the seizure of firearms from Americans. It would give the states the power and the money to go ahead and do this. It would create a new category of red flag laws and expand gun confiscation orders. Basically, people who are just guilty of a misdemeanor would have their guns stripped away from them. The bill would also increase funding to prosecute denials of people that go through NICS. Here's the issue with that. 95% of all denials in NICS are false. So what this would do is cause more headache to the American gun buyers, the law-abiding citizens who did nothing wrong, but the system automatically flagged them as prohibited for some unknown reason. That is not a good thing, and it would affect tens of thousands of Americans. One of the most scary parts of the bill is that it would make special appointments and deputize a lot of people to carry out gun confiscations within states. That is kind of really scary. It's basically building a new anti-gun force that will violate your right to bear arms and my right to bear arms. And nothing in the bill will actually make women safer. One of my friends from high school was recently murdered by a guy with a hammer, her ex-husband with a hammer. So, yeah, I'm taking this very personally. This bill will actually disarm more women and make more women vulnerable than help women. There is some pushback on the bill, like I said, from Senator Josh Hawley, Tom Cotton, and John Cornyn, but their sticking points have nothing to do with the anti-gun parts of the bill. They haven't even mentioned the anti-gun parts of the bill. In fact, Dick Durbin during the hearing was almost giddy at the perspective that this is going to pass with a filibuster proof majority. And there's no filibuster in the House, so once it passes the Senate, there's no stopping it in the House, which is also controlled by Democrats. Dick Durbin said, "I look forward to introducing the Violence Against Women's Reauthorization Act," we call it the Senate Compromise Bill, with Senator Ernst and Feinstein and many other colleagues quickly. Durbin said at the end of the hearing, "We want to move on this. We need to get this bill to the president, who is anxious to receive it and to sign it into authorization." So, yeah, it looks like it's bad. But as gun owners, we still have time. What we need to do is contact all our senators and urge them to vote against this bill because it's bad. But time is limited, so we need you to do this today. We need it right now, because if we don't stop this and we don't make our voices heard, this anti-gun, anti-American, anti-freedom, anti-liberty bill will pass the Senate, and that's not a good thing. So, yeah, that is the story for today. My name is John Crump. I'm an investigative journalist. I currently work for MLN.com, where I report on the ATF, FBI, and all the agencies and organizations that want to violate your God-given and constitutionally protected right, just like I'm reporting on this. Behind the scenes, though, I will tell you that this has a great chance of passing. Sucks, right? I'm also a gun rights activist with Gun Owners of America, which opposes this bill, by the way, just in case you don't know. Also, let's go ahead and talk about my live channel. I have a live channel where I broadcast 4 days a week with the people from the firearms industry. It's a really cool thing, and it's kind of neat. Also, I have a Patreon. If you like what I do here and you want to support me, go ahead, kick over from a few bucks over on Patreon. I'll put it to good use with the projects that I currently work on to expand the rights of Americans to bear arms. All right, sorry, I had to do a jump cut there. I had a coughing fit. Hopefully it's not the thing that we cannot talk about without being demonetized. All right, so stay ever free, stay ever vigilant, stay in the fight. I am out of here. Thank you so much for your support and watching my videos. I truly do love you. And yeah, that's right. Wolverines, mother...